Good morning. I'm going to give this a try again. So sorry for all the mess ups. I'm telling you, this software stuff is crazy. But this one I'm doing in my office, and I'm hoping to get this out in just a few minutes. So I'm going to go through some of the word test and then some of the case grader. So if we click right there, you'll have to put the password in. So, or your proctor will put the password in. Now, this isn't due until the 10th, so that's next Wednesday. So I'm only going to go through a couple, but I'll show you what it looks like. This is the test. And then I'll go through the case grader in a few minutes. And so you can see that. Remember, you get to do the case grader twice. You only get to do this one once. So it's important that you do a decent job. Now, if you've done it and you really flubbed bad, email me and I'll see if I can delete your attempt and you can try again. Because it's really not fair, because I didn't get this out to you before now. So you probably might hear some background noise. I'm in my office and I'm down with the automotive auto body folks. So if you hear some clanging and stuff, that's it. So don't forget, there's no school on Monday, Columbus Day. We did chapter 7 this week, and that's the parts of the computer, file management, all that kind of stuff. So I'll throw up the PowerPoint. I put some videos inside the PowerPoint and everything. You can look through it, and that'll be good. There's not a lot. There are 2 little quizzes for you to do. So that's it, and we go into the next chapter starting this afternoon. And if this baby ever opens, it would be fantastic. So that is the one. Problem here. All right. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. It's going to ask you to do things like this. So let me show you the question list. And this is, you're going to have insert a symbol, insert smart art. So let's go insert smart art. It says move the insertion point to the blank line above the trail update. So you're going to go right there. And then you're going to go insert a table smart art graphic. So we'll go insert smart art. It says first column, 8th row under list. So we're going to go list. And you're going to go down like this. And we'll find a table. Target. Table list. Say OK. And you've done it. Type upcoming events in the top bullet of the text. And see, you can do it right over here. So you type upcoming events. And then close that pane. And by doing that, right there. So you're done. So that's kind of how it looks. So you can see there are 26 questions. You get 5 tries per question. So let me go through and find something else. Picture formatting, let's try that. Apply square to the first picture. So if you double click on it, it'll bring this up. And you want to be able to use this, the picture tool. So it says square text wrapping. Here we go, right there. Perfect. Then it says apply the soft edge rectangle picture. So double click on this, and I think we're going to go picture effects. And it's soft edge. And it is, let's see, picture style to the same picture. My goodness, you have to read it. Okay, picture style. So let's see what that one is. It says first column, 2nd row, soft edge, right there. Presto! So they're just things like that. So you're going to go through and do what they say. It's not that hard if you've studied. Here's one. Change column layout. Set the 2 columns to display with the left preset and line between them. So you're just going to go through. Set the width of the left column to 2.8 inches with 0.25 inches of spacing. So spacing would be right in here, before and after. See, here's your spacing. And here's your indents. So you could do your column and you get the information here. So you're good to go. Insert a footnote. So that would be insert, nope, right there. Insert footnote. So you click where you want it to be. insert the footnote, type in what it says. Presto. So let me see. Everybody should be in good shape here. Change page setup options and implement column. Okay. Create a bulleted numbered list, insert shapes and apply formatting. So you could see all of these. Now remember, you have 5 tries, so you should be in good shape on that one. Now, I want to take you through to the and we'll get out of here. I want to take you through to the case grader. Now it says right here, perfect submission. So if you would open that, you would see that how your case grader is supposed to look is right here. Okay? So that is a nice little thing for you. Unfortunately, it's in a PDF format. So now, this case grader is not due at the same time as the final exam, but I suggest you do it at the same time, just so that you understand what we're doing, because we're going into Excel starting Tuesday, and that's a lot different. So here it says, remember to download, you're going to either click there and get them all, or you can click there and get them one at a time. If you click here, save as, and I'll just save mine to the desktop. So, oh, do I already have them? Yeah, we'll put them there. Now, it's, remember, they're zipped. So I'm going to have to find my desktop, and I don't know where I put them. And I have a fly in here that's driving me insane. 211 wrong, submaster. And there we are. Perfect. I don't know where I put them. And I'm taking the long way of doing this. Fall 12. Okay. Word capstone. Perfect. So, this is how it should look. Okay? Now I am going to open this one. And actually I'm going to open it differently so we can show it on both sides. Oh, I forget that you can't see this. This is how it should look. I forget that I'm only recording one screen. So, this is how it should look. You can click, here's the picture you're inserting, here's the border and stuff, so I'm going to go through it with you real fast just to show you a couple of things. I have to open up Word a different way just to be able to get it to show on this screen. So we'll do it this way. So bear with me. I do kind of know what I'm doing, even though it seems like maybe I don't. Alright, here you go. I want to switch this one over, and I want to bring this one back. Alrighty. So, let's see from the instruction sheet what it's asking you to do. I will go through a little of this, step by step. Not all of it, obviously, but a little of it. Okay. So the first thing it says is start word, blah, blah, blah. Modify the document properties to include newsletter. Okay. So for that, you go File, Properties, Show Document Properties, and right up here you type the information. And all you have to do is type it exactly, so you would put newsletter, comma, space, Publicato, publication, dates. Notice I didn't spell that correctly, so I want to fix that. And then all you have to do is hit the X, and you have that done. Okay. So the next one, run spelling and grammar check. So that would be under review, spelling and grammar. And it says to correct the spelling errors. Okay. Change. Perfect. And today, change. Great. We have that done. Next it says put in a clip art. So we're going to go Insert, Clip Art, and we're going to type Higher Learning. We're going to hit Enter. And it's this first one. All you have to do is double click. Now notice it's huge. Don't panic, because we're going to edit it. Alrighty, the next thing it'll say, change the height of the image to 1.07. So if you double click, it'll bring up the picture format. So we're going to change this to 1.07. Notice, perfect, made it smaller, right? And then apply, and then the wrapping style to square. So we're going right here, we're going right there, square. Perfect, perfect. So you're going to do the numbering paragraphs. That's pretty easy. And you're going to set the margins of the document to narrow. So we're going to go Page Layout, Margin, Narrow. And on page 3, select the paragraph, beginning with the first... Okay, so you're going to put 2 columns. So on page 3, so we're going to go page 3. Actually, there's a shortcut, but we'll go on page 2. And page 3. So it says on page 3, okay, so we're going to select this, and then we're going to go columns, and it says 2 columns. There you go. Okay, perfect. Now insert a column break. Okay, all of that. Insert first lane. Okay, what I want to do is show you the border. Okay. In the blank paragraph immediately below the text box of the last column, okay, you're going to go right here, and you're going to go Insert, Smart Art, and this baby is under Process, and it's this one. Just double click, and eventually you're going to change colors. So you're going to type the stuff in, and then it says change the colors of the Smart Art to colorful. So colorful. And then you want 3D polished. So we're colorful, and then we're going to look for 3D polished. I think that's it. Polished. Oop, Intense Effect. Insert. Cartoon. Where is 3D polished? It's one of these puppies right here. Up, 3D polished. There you go. Sorry, takes me a minute. And you're going to type that stuff in. You changed it. We've done that. Insert a 3D page border. Okay. That's the trick. 3D page border. So, just 1 minute. You're going to go in. Let's see. You're going to go right here. Everybody does it a little bit differently. So, I go here and borders and shading, and remember you're doing page border because it has to say whole document. You're going 3D, and it's the blue, whichever one. I'm just kind of going through. Make sure you get the right blue, and then it's the, I think it's this one, but make sure you check. I'm just clicking. I can't remember if it's this one or this one. And then make sure it's covered all the way. Whole document, presto. I didn't change the color, but you'll need to change the color. But that's how you do that. So it's again under here, borders and shading, page border, and then you 3D. Then just get the right color and the right one. Okay. Then let's see. We wanted to. If you click there, you get to start to make this one work, because the next thing tells you to let me see where we are. Okay, ensure that the borders apply to the whole document. Okay, somewhere you're putting with the title. Okay, with the title number 23, click right there, and you're just going to do bottom border, and that's how it should look. Very simple. But if you don't change it after you do this outline border, if you don't change it to no, you don't get this option to do bottom border, and it looks really funky, really funky. Okay, so you're going to go through and do all of this stuff. Now, then what you're going to do is you're going to open a new blank document. So just leave this like this. You're going to, yeah, I know it's slow. We're going to go new blank document. And now you're going to do the mail merge. So we're going to do mailings, start mail merge. We're going to do step-by-step wizard. We're going to do envelopes. We're going to go next. Then, I think I was wrong. I think it's labels. My mistake. Labels. There we go. And set the document type to labels, then proceed to select Avery US. We have that. And then we're doing this one right here. 5160. Say OK. And then select the download. We're going right here. We're browsing to where those mailings dudes were, what you downloaded. So I have mine around here somewhere. Oops, that's not it. And they're right there, addresses. And we're going to say OK. And then it says insert the address box using default. OK. So we're going to proceed to 4. We're going to update all labels. Oh, but first we have to do address block and say OK. Then update all labels. And then step 5, preview. Okay, we're looking at them. Preview, that's all you do. Step 6 is you go right there, and if you hold on it, it'll say merge to new document. That's what you click. And then you just say OK. Presto. And what you're going to do now is highlight these. And it says from the merged document, select and copy with the insertion point at the top of page 4. So we're going to the original document, this little one we're doing. We're going to find page 4. Notice here you go 3 of 3, so we want a new one. So we're going to have to do a page break, which we're going to put our cursor here and go Control Enter. There's a new page. And then we're just going to paste. Okay? And very nice. So, when you're done, it should look like this. There's your label. If only 2 show up, that's perfect. Here is your table. And the way you insert a new row for a table is put your cursor where you want, do a right click, go insert, and you'll go row above. See how it puts a new one in there? Here's your smart art. So if it has more information, it's easiest just to delete it from here. So you just click and hit delete. And here is this little table. And you're putting, let me see what you're supposed to put on this one. See if I can remember. Campus news, apply the text. Oh, here we go. 22, I think. Apply the text gradient fill blue accent. So that would be right here. And you go right there. And it's one of these. Anyway, you'll have to kind of look for it because everybody's going to have it in a different place. Blue accent, inner shadow. Okay. Anyway, you can see what it looks like. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. We're doing fill. And I'm in the wrong spot anyway. So, I'm trying to find where you put this table in because it's the data for the table. So it's asking you to do a text box. So you click on text box and you're going to draw your own text box. And what you do is you get your cursor and go just draw. Then you're just going to copy and paste this information from the data deal. So it says you put it where you want. It's supposed to be over here. And then you're going to go to your data, or you could click right here and go Insert, Object, Text from Object, and find that data. and it'd be called data right there. And notice it put it in. Presto. If you don't see it all, it's because you don't have it big enough, so you just make it a little bigger. And there it is. And then you're going to format it just the way it asks you to. So you'll put the effect in, and then you'll change the bullet, which would be here. Oh, it already has the bullets, so you're good there. Then you're putting a little border on it. So the border would be the same place, borders and shading, right here. Borders and shading. And it tells you, I think it's box and or shadow. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so because I can't find it on here and I want to keep talking to you. So anyway, that's where you'll find it. Once you're done, here's the key. Okay, once you're done with this, you are going to, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, I want to get rid of that one. Here we go. Once you're done, you're going to save it. Remember where you save it. When you opened it, remember where you put it, because now I'm just going to click Save. And it'll save all my work. And I'm going to go back here and I'm going to upload it. So I'm going to go Upload Completed File. I'm going to browse to it. And I'm going to upload. I'm going to wait for a minute. I'm going to finish and submit for grading. And then you can return to course content. And I'll show you how to check your grade. So, okay. Now, let's see, finish and submit. We're going to go return to course content. And I might be able to check here. Can I see? View grades. Oh, it just takes me back to the regular place. Let me see. Ooh, 97. Wonder what I missed. So now, the way you can find out is you're going to click right here and you're going to go View Submission. And that's going to bring this up. So, this is what I got before. The reason I have a 0 on this is because I didn't unzip the file. And that's why. Okay. So we'll look at this one, and I can show you. You'll go Summary Report, but what I like to go to Marked Up Report, and it'll tell you exactly what you missed. Oops. So I can go through here, and I miss, you're looking for the red X. I missed, other checks. What did I miss? In the document, the keyword was not, and you know why? Because I'll show you exactly what I did. So if I want, I can go to the submitted file and I'll show you exactly what I did. Now if I go here and I go to properties, watch what I put in for, I just put blah 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 because I was just showing a class. So if I had typed it in correctly, now I see what I've missed, so I'm going to type in newsletter. I'm going to actually go see what it is so I'll know. So I can show you. So I'm going to go news, L-E-T-T-E-R, comma, publication dates. And I don't know why I can't spell newsletter. Now I'm going to go here, and now I'm going to just hit save because it's the same document. Okay. And it will say, do you want to, yes, I'll just replace this. I don't know what's going on with my poor computer. The file is read only. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. So now I can upload this same one. I know where it is. I'm going to go right here, save. Oh, my mistake. I'm doing the same thing over and over. So I'll upload it and it'll give me the score. So I can go right back to here. Nope, wrong one. I'll go right back to the case grader. So I'll go course content, right back down here, assessment, case grader right there. But now I don't have to go get the documents or anything. I've already done it too many times. So what I can do is I already have the document. So I'll go right here. I don't have to download any files. I'll just go upload completed file. I'm going to browse for it. There it is. I'm going to upload it. And then I'll check my grade. And it should be 100. Because I fixed what I missed. So that's the key to doing this. Just see what you missed and then fix it. But as you saw from me, I didn't unzip the file. So I had a 0. And that's the only reason, is because I did not unzip the file. So, this has been quick, so I know people want to get out there and get this test taken. And so you need to go to the testing center or the proctor. And the test looks like this. I've shown it to you. I'll show it to you very quickly again. If my machine doesn't freeze up. Or you can just go back, start at the beginning and look at this. Okay. So I'm going to show you the question list again, just so you can see what you need to look. Insert a page number. Set your tabs and indent a paragraph. Create columns. And merge cells to create a title row. Let's see what we say. Merge all the cells in the first row of the table. I would think it was right here. And then I just do a right click and merge cells. Center the text in the merge cell. So you're right here, and center would be under home. Personally, I go Control E, but you can go right there. And that's a question. Now you know the answer. And there you're going to format the text as bulleted list. So you're just going to highlight those paragraphs, give them a bulleted list, and do exactly what it says. So these are the questions you might want to go in and study. Look in your book just to see. Change page setup options and implement column formatting. So set the document margins to narrow. So page layout, margins, narrow. Excellent. Format the document to display as 2 columns. So I'm going to go Control A to select it all. We'll see if that works. Then we're going to go, oops, page layout, columns, 2. Presto. There you go. It's just like that. So I hope this helps. Next time, I'm hoping we have new software. I'm hoping this software worked. Don't forget there's no school on Monday. I appreciate all the hard work everybody's done so far. I know it's been a little crazy because the recordings haven't worked. Hopefully there won't be any echo on this one. And please feel free. I teach in class on Wednesdays from 11 to 12:20, and you are more than welcome to sit in. So please come to class if you'd like. If you've already taken the test and you bombed, email me and I'll delete your attempt and you can go do it again. So have a fantastic weekend, a great Columbus Day. Take care. Thank you for your hard work.